financial planning tips for single moms. Being a single mom is not easy, especially when you need to finance for your family. In this article, we present a practical guide for single mothers on how they can manage money matters more effectively. Evaluate your financial situation. In order to create a good financial plan, it's important to first take time, sit down, and evaluate your current financial situation. What type of accounts do you own? What kind of debts do you have? How much do you spend for the needs of your family in a month? How much do you earn? How much goes to debt repayment and how much goes to savings? One way to examine your finances more accurately is to check your credit report. From your report, you will be able to see the accounts in your name as well as the status of each of your accounts. Order a copy of your report from the 3 major credit bureaus so you can compare your files. If corrections are needed or if you find inaccurate information, you can request that the bureau that issued your report make the necessary corrections by sending a letter of dispute. Create a plan. After conducting an assessment on your finances, you will be able to create a suitable plan. Which of your debts carry high interest rates? Do you want to keep the account active or would it be better to cancel it? Which of your debts have a short grace period? What is the range of your credit limit? These are important factors that should affect your financial strategy. Needless to say, high-rate debts must be a priority, but if you have to choose between your mortgage and credit card debt, you should pay your mortgage first to avoid the risks. Meanwhile, try to find a way to minimize the problem. Consider calling up your credit card issuer and, if it is your first time to be late, request for an extension of your payment deadline. If you own a credit card, you can save a great deal of money if you can eliminate APR charges and late penalty fees from your bill. By submitting full payment before your due date, you won't have to worry about the extra fees. And you can use it on more important expenses, or set it aside for your personal savings. Negotiate your debts. Have you thought about negotiating with your creditors? Acting on this step can make a big difference in your personal finances. For instance, if you're having a hard time catching up with repayment, consider talking to your lender about the matter. You might be able to request for a lower rate or have some fees waived to lighten up the burden of repayment. Take charge of your spending. As a mom, you can expect to be confronted with a lot of expenses, especially as your kids grow up. To avoid the debt trap, set a definite monthly budget plan for the whole family. See to it that you do not compromise the most important things just to cut down your expenses. Set a reasonable budget for your family's food allowance to make sure that your kids can eat healthy meals. Teach your kids about the value of saving money, and how to be smart when shopping for things.